Yo guys, it's Lasco Tabasco here, Laz Tabaz. Not on official business talking about my music, but something else, a subject that my friend has been wanting me to do something about for ages and something I'm quite knowledgeable about, which is smoothies. Alright, you know, you got all sorts of smoothies. You got the shit smoothies, you got the healthy smoothies. So I'll talk about it both, but mainly the healthy ones. Okay, just as an introduction, just so you know, I got a bit of my knowledge from this guy called David Wolfe. He's kind of like a health guru, if you will. My mate Skinny Legs introduced me, and he sort of showed me some symposiums, you know, some sort of video conferences he was doing, where he was talking about it, and just like straight up, you know, no doubts, just saying like, yeah, you can cure cancer with his smoothies. So, like, I've been telling people about that, and they don't always believe me, but it's totally true. You just have to have the right ingredients, you know, so like maca and, you know, like spirulina, sort of super blue-green algae, sort of like really, really healthy stuff. One of my favorites is chaga, man. Oh, God, if you can get any chaga, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, honestly, it's like the best tea in the world. Okay, anyway, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. So, talking about cancer cures and all that shit. For starters, you got to get off dairy. Okay, dairy is like cancer, like heaven. Okay, they love that shit. So for starters, like, you know, cut out your whey protein. Cut out using like sort of dairy milk and all that stuff. I mean, if you get the raw stuff, that's kind of okay, raw organic, even though I don't really like it. It tastes like, you know, sour milk. That's kind of the point. It's a bit nasty, but, you know, it's true. It's just my neighbors just having another fight upstairs. Sorry about that, if you can hear any of the bangs and dings. Now my favorite is rice milk because it has quite a watery texture, but you can use other like nut milks like almond and, you know, hazelnut and stuff like that. Hazelnut's not bad actually. Almond for me is always a bit too creamy, and then a lot of the time it curdles, you know, like you put it in your coffee and stuff, and it's like, oh, why is it curdling, you know? But that's just the almond milk. It does that. So anyway, rice milk won't. Okay. Now you always want to have a bit of coconut butter or some oil. Like olive oil or just something kind of like to grease it up a little bit. Don't use butter or margarine. That's very bad. Naughty for thinking that. But then also, like, you want a healthy option, so you want some water. I recommend spring water or just like, you know, bottled water, like, which is great. Avoid using tap water because a lot of the time, like especially where we are in London, you can totally taste that shit and it's like a bit nasty. So it totally affects the flavor and also not very nutrients. So try and get spring water if you're near a spring. You can always go find a spring.com, you know, just check it out. Type in a search. That's what we all do now. It's all Google searches. You know, just speak to your phone. You don't even have to type it in anymore because we're so lazy. Lazy human beings. Naughty, naughty. Then let's move on to seeds and nuts. So you got like several seeds and nuts. I mean, you got like pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, all sorts of seeds. Like lots of nuts are quite beneficial as well and nutritious. Generally, I kind of like avoid too much nuts just because it's, again, like the almond milk, it sort of thickens it up a little bit unless you really want that. Which is something else I could talk about, which is textures. You don't think of like smoothies and textures in the same sentence, but it totally is, man. You know, a lot of people, like, they would come by and they'd be like, oh man, it's too, like, you know, thick. They don't like the texture. But that's like part of like the healthy smoothie. You gotta have that like thick shit. I say the water it is, the less healthy it is, and the more like, you know, like basically like full of like nasty stuff opposed to like really healthy stuff. Because healthy stuff will, like, you know, grind it up and basically, you know, like make it a bit thicker. So it's just up to your personal preference. If you want, like, try and find the right balance of like maybe rice milk and like water, and opposed to like, you know, almond milk and shit like that, and avocados. You know, avocados, I love avocados, so it's always good to put like one or two in them. But you know, just not too many. It's like a banana. Just have like one banana in there. Don't go overboard, but avocado goes in all of them, and I tell you, it makes it creamy. So my advice is maybe like cut your rations in half. You know, it's not wartime, but say if you want to put in a whole carrot, you put in half a carrot, or, you know, you put in half an avocado. You know, always put a full banana in, but never more than one. All right. Then we can move on to sort of organic powders. I told you to avoid like whey because it's sort of like dairy and stuff like that. But I kind of use plant-based stuff now. So you like pea, hemp, you know, brown rice, all this stuff. They're all that really good. They don't taste like much, but, you know, it's the protein that counts. A lot of scientists and experts, you know, real ones, not me, they say, you know, like, you put too much of the protein in it, and then, like, you know, it kind of detracts from like all the nutrition. But, you know, it's all good. I mean, I was chucking protein powders in my smoothies because smoothies are like king. You know, I'm known as Smoothie King, but really David Wolfe is the Smoothie King, so he turned me into Smoothie King. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So let's talk about frozen purees, which really help in the summertime. Oh my God, they're so good in the summertime. They really help ice it up. So you can get like these ones are acai, or you can get Colombian ones. I think I'll point like a little, not a link, but like a picture up there so you can see some of them. They have so many flavors, man. Oh my God, they got like lulo and guabana, guava, mango, you know, like, I mean, like all these weird ones I can't even say because they're like South American or something, you know. You can get them in Costa Rica, Argentina, all over that place, man. They like kill it down there, you know. You can like munch on it as well if you want, but they're not that great. It's not ice cream, they're not lollipops, all right? They're meant for smoothies. So use them for smoothies, people, and you too, kids. Anyway, so I talked about the textures and the creamy and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much like all I can teach you for now. I can go through some colors. If you just give me 1 second, let me just like scroll down just 1 minute. Okay, so round 2 of the smoothie interview. I'm back, yeah. Let's talk about the colors. So I've got these color coordinated ones. I've done a couple for you guys, like temp ones already. There's a beige one up there, which is kind of like, I know it doesn't look great, like, it doesn't have like a lot of color and stuff, but again, really healthy. It's mainly avocado, so avocado, like I said, it's got like healthy oils and stuff, and just really generally like good for you, and like also one of those cancer cures in there too, you know. I'd say make it a bit creamy with some nut milk, so almond if you like. Always chuck in a banana or two, you know. I mean, maybe like small ones is okay, but like not too many big ones, right? Please, well, Dr. Lasko, listen, you know, I know what I'm talking about. Then you got like the purple ones, which are kind of like a lot of raspberries and, you know, like blueberries, cucumber. I put some parsley in it sometimes. Yeah, you can add some herbs, man. Like honestly, like helps to like spice it up. Or like my favorite is coriander because like it's so potent, so you really get the coriander flavor in. Which brings me to one of my next ones. So the green one, the traditional one, it's usually kale and cucumber and like, you know, like kale and cucumber. Now I already said coriander, so don't forget the coriander in there, and then that'll make it green. You know, loads of places stock them. I generally I come across green one once in a while. I'm kind of more of like a pink guy myself, even though I think pink is really gay. I'm a guy. I hate pink. Pink is like stupid. But as a smoothie, it's killer, man. Trust me. So what have I got? Like I got like strawberries and raspberries, and I'm like, so like a creamy milk. Oh my God, man. I'm just really thinking about it. I need a drink. I need my smoothie right now. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to pop out it. Okay, take 3. So this is one of my little concoctions. This is kind of, I guess, beigey purpley, and then a bit of green as well, a hint of green. Don't know, I can't remember what I put in this. I think parsley, avocado, had some nut milk in there. Which reminds me, something really important. So if you want the best out of your smoothie, you don't want to let it to oxidize too long. Oxidization is when it gets all like, you know, bubbles up and stuff, and then eventually after a couple of days in the fridge, it might kind of get like a bit fizzy and nasty and turn a little bit. So that's when you definitely want to get rid of it. But the best is like right after you made it. So just as all the nutrients are kind of bubbling up through it, you can actually see the bubbles and stuff. That's oxidization. So that's when you're losing like all that goodness. So really, if you want to get the most of your bang for your buck, you got to drink it quick, man. I'm not talking about chugging it. No, if it's like ice cold, but you know what I mean. Like don't, you know, freeze. But man, these smoothies are so good, I gotta say. Oh man, I'm just killing it here. Alright, anyways, you guys take it easy and check out my in-screen videos. I don't know, maybe I'll make one of this. Yeah, why not? I'll do it. Okay, sweet. Okay, in-screen time. Hey guys, Lasko Tabasco, a little bit sick, but you know, I'm kind of happy for you guys because I got my smoothie, so I just did my smoothie interview, you know. But anyway, if you want to like, you know, subscribe to my channel up there, that's cool. You know, otherwise make a smoothie, you know, just keep throwing in the smoothie. Or you can check out the playlist up there and then you can have a smoothie. You know, just like keep drinking the smoothies, man. That's like Dr. Lasko says, you know. Hey, okay, you hear me out there? Okay.